Oh, I want to call the clock. I want to call the clock. You come to my game and you're wasting my time. These kids are coming here, taking me on.
Welcome back to the channel. Today I have a very interesting hand for you between Andrew Robl and Tony G, and we will break down this hand not in terms of strategy, but more in terms of psychology and body language. If you are interested in that, then this video is for you. Alright, so we start the hand on the flop and we have Andrew Robl hitting his 6 and having the queen as a kicker, and Tony G having bottom 2 pair. I play this hand with 125% speed, so it's a little bit faster, but I want you to pay a lot of attention of what Tony is saying.
That's a scary... You're a young man, that's a scary flop.
And I like this a lot. So he starts to already trying him to get emotional. This is the game plan of Tony G, and let's see if it works.
Robl checks. Tony G.
And did you see, like, Tony is throwing the chips completely disrespectfully, like, I don't care, you know, I don't care, you know, what do you do, young man, what do you do? So even with the movement of like throwing the chips, he's trying to make Andrew Robl emotional. I like the game plan because as a poker player, if you're able to get your opponents become emotional, you will have a much easier time playing against them, because what we know from psychology is that if you get emotional, or if we get emotional, like tilt for example, we will not have access to our full capacity. We will make more mistakes or play much worse.
Bets 10 grand.
Avoid the big bet.
Let me check. Minute, you see?
Andrew might like his hand, but there are a lot of bad cards that can come on the turn.
Robl calls.
You want me to just check it in the dark?
Yes, please.
Jack of clubs
So jack of clubs on the turn.
on the turn. Robl checks.
Still playing cautiously.
What do you have there? Any way I can get you off the hand?
Tony knows Robl plays tight.
How much do you have there, Robl?
I had 105 destroyed.
So you're winning off someone?
Tony's trying to figure
Asking him how many chips he has.
out how to get max juice.
How much have you put in now? Total? 16? No, less. 13. I'm gonna bet 50.
Tony bets 50,000.
See if you're
So another overbet, and then he says, let's see if you're a real man.
a real man.
50,000.
Tony's playing mind games to make it look like he's trying to buy it, and he's even making it personal. Yesterday he told Daniel he was going to put the pressure on Robl, and he's doing it now.
And look now what happens. So they take the time to think. Of course, this is 125% speed. Keep that in mind. And now Tony starts shouting at Andrew.
Three, 2, 1, go!
Oh, I want to call the clock. I want to call the clock. Come on internet you play like in 1 second. And when you come here now, you come to my game and you're wasting my time.
And now, of course, he's shouting at him and trying to make him even more emotional. You're coming to my game and you're wasting my time and blah, blah. Of course, because Tony knows that if he makes his opponent uncomfortable, if he makes Andrew Robl become emotional, then he has a bigger chance to bring him to a situation where Andrew makes a big mistake. And that's what Tony wants, obviously.
On the internet, people
On your
don't back
bike.
3 times a pot every
On your bikes! Get Amanda, bring a tricycle.
Call the clock.
Bring your tricycle.
It's ridiculous. These kids are coming here, taking me on.
He's trying to make Andrew feel uncomfortable because, of course, if someone sits next to you, start shouting at you, that's not very comfortable. And the floor manager now comes and tells Tony he has to calm down, has to be quiet. And I think so far Tony had a good game plan. He tried to make Andrew become emotional. But now Tony makes a little mistake and gives Andrew the chance to recover. Let's see.
Calm down, please.
Tony, I need to know, did you bring a bike for me? So if I ship it all in, do I get a bike? Like at least do I get a novelty prize?
Now you're mocking the man.
No, you're on the clock. You've got 1 minute, and then we're going to do a 10-second countdown, all right?
That is floorman Tom Keene putting Andrew Robl on the clock.
And he's like, what should I do now? Like, that line is very strange. So the body language is very, very obvious here.
As entertaining as all of this is, this actually breaks etiquette a little bit to call the clock on someone, especially in a cash game where the blinds don't increase. But this is all
And now the situation is like that. If you watch the hand on normal speed, you see that Andrew Robl becomes very nervous and very uncomfortable when Tony shouted at him, which is kind of self-explaining. Yeah? If someone sits next to you, shouts at you, you feel a little bit uncomfortable, at least. And now Tony makes a little bit mistake. Let me mute this video here, because now you see, yeah, Andrew has the time to recover, he regains his posture, and I think he works with a very good mindset coach, because if I would be his coach, I would give him the same advice. Try to block Tony out, try to ignore him, just focus on yourself, focus on the best play. And you start by, you know, repeating the action, what happened pre-flop, what happened on the flop, what happened on the turn. You really take the time to rethink the action and then make a clear decision. But you can only make the best decision if you're 100% focused and not emotional. So you see, if I continue to play this, you see he's really like having a different facial expression, completely focused. And Tony is quiet. I don't understand why he's quiet now. I would still talk to Andrew, try to keep him busy, keep him emotional. And yeah, Andrew finds the fold. And I think if Tony would continue to push him a little bit more, maybe Andrew would be in a spot where he makes a mistake. So if you're interested now to learn more about psychology and how you can exploit your opponents when playing live poker, click the link down below in the description. You go to my website, fill out a quick application, and schedule a free strategy call with me, where I take a personal look at your specific situation and how you can bring your game to the next level. With that being said, see you in the next video.